What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Frankie Hard Work, and I'm back, and I'm back, and I am back. We got some things we got to talk about today, y'all. I'm gonna wait so y'all can come in the room so we get it popping. I need y'all to like, comment. I need y'all to like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I also need y'all to share this for your boy. I also need y'all just do what y'all do. Wait up for y'all to come in. Definitely wait for y'all to come in. And I need y'all to shout out y'all where y'all coming from too. I need y'all to shout out where y'all coming from. I need y'all to like. I need y'all to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I also want to know where y'all coming from. Show me where y'all coming from. We got some things we got to talk about today. Definitely got some things we got to talk about. What's up, everybody? Let me let some people come in. Give it a second for people to come in. We got some things to talk about today, y'all. We definitely got some things we got to talk about today. I got to discuss with my people. Shout out to y'all. What's going on with y'all? Shout out your state. Shout out your state. I need y'all to like. I need y'all to like and share this stream because we're about to go in for a little minute. I hope y'all had a good day today. I hope y'all had a nice weekend. Definitely hope y'all had a nice weekend. Okay, shout out to Maurice. Shout out to Philly. What's up, Blue Eyes? Shout out in the building. That's what's up. That's what's up. Reese from Philly. Okay. We're about to get it popping in a second, y'all. Let's just get a couple more people up here. We're gonna get it popping. That's why I need y'all to share this, man, so we can have it live like we usually do, you know? I want to talk about this Gabrielle Union situation, man. It's a lot going on, man. I want to talk about this interview. Real talk. I need y'all to like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, and I want y'all to shout out where you're coming from. We're about to get it started in 1 second. Just getting a couple of things ready. Okay, Raina Woman. Womban. Raina Womban. Shout out to you. Yeah, about to get it popping. There's a couple of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about this interview. Let's just go in, y'all. I want to talk about this interview. So I made a video the other day. It was called it's pretty much Dwyane Wade baby moms. I mean, not Dwyane Wade baby moms. I apologize for that. The mother of Dwyane Wade child. She pretty much had an interview 10 years ago that was about this subject. You know what I'm saying? And about how she felt about her son going through what she was going through. And I had posted a video up, but pretty much posted a clip in the video. So I just was watching the interview because honestly, I didn't even know that interview was out. I honestly didn't know that interview was out. I never even seen that interview. I didn't hear about it. Yeah, I'm gonna play something while we're here. I appreciate you too, Blue Eyes. Excuse me. But yeah, we was pretty much I was pretty much watching the interview from 10 years ago. And when you see this interview, it's like, yo, she pretty much was describing everything about it. Like everything was going on now. She pretty much was describing everything about it. And it was one part that I wanted y'all to hear. Because she pretty much was talking about, what's up, Mickey Brick? Shout out to you. Salute to you. Pardon me. Salute to you, yeah. But in that interview, she pretty much was talking about how that she pretty much got rid of was suing Gabrielle Union because she felt like the way she was being with her son, she wasn't feeling it. And that goes in what I was saying in the video, because in the video I stated like this. This was 10 years ago when they had the interview. I think 8 to 10 years ago when we had the interview. Zion was about 2 years old, 2 to 3 years old. And my whole point about that was because Gabrielle Union around that time was with him all the time. She was with the son all the time. And my point in the video I was trying to make is that, do you think that did she push this on him? Because in a way, I feel like she pushed it on him. You understand? Because he was 3 years old. She's taking pictures with him. They dressing up in the same outfit. And remember, you got to think about it. Dwyane Wade was pretty much on basketball, playing basketball all the time. So it was no way for him to be there all the time, watching the child and this and that. So that lets you know right there that she definitely had a big influence on him. And then when you watch that interview, the interview is called it's Real Talk with Kieta. Shout out to Kieta. It's called Real Talk with Kieta. She pretty much talking about how it's a 7-part series. And she pretty much break it down how she felt about, the whole marriage and how Dwyane Wade was treating her. And I'm being honest now, even though I don't know the story or I don't know if it's true or not, but she don't look like she's crazy, because everybody was saying that she lost her mind and things like this. But when you look at the interview, she looks like she got her mind straight. That's why when I was surprised when I seen this. And then the thing about it, the person that did this interview, she don't have that many subscribers. She do not have that many subscribers at all. So that lets you know right there that this was kind of like pushed in the back burner, even though it got a couple 100,000 views, but it was from years ago. So the lady name is Kenyatta Mayweather Gamble. She got a page on YouTube, and she pretty much had it's like a 7-part article. And she came out the other day pretty much talking about the situation. So I just want to show y'all what she was saying about it, because the one that did the interview 10 years ago, she spoke about this. So I'm going to show y'all like a couple of minutes. It's going to be a couple of minutes. I want y'all to see this real quick, because this is her. This is her right here. I just want to talk to you today. I'm going to just show y'all real quick. The situation that's going on between Dwyane Wade, Gabrielle Union. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. Now, many years ago, I did an exclusive interview with Dwyane Wade's ex-wife, Savannah. Can you hear it? Wade. Very, very intense, very detailed interview, giving you her side of the story. Now, today, I'm just coming to you all because I was so up close and personal with the situation, and I went to court with her and spent the whole day with her, going through stuff and witnessed some stuff. And even though this the actual one that did the interview, outside court-appointed person agreed that guardian ad litem, the court-appointed psychiatrist agreed that Dwyane's ex-wife, Savannah Funches Wade, should have primary custody of the kids. The judge decided otherwise and went against what the advice of those court-appointed people said. And if you go look at my interview, which you can find on YouTube, it clearly goes over and Savannah tells you what her reasoning and what she thought why the judge did it, and why Dwyane did whatever he did. So you go to my interviews. I want to say, after all these years, people still literally go to those interviews and watch them like literally every single day. So people are still actually. I want to get to the point. Hold on. What's going on? And I love their children as well. But it's not like Savannah Funches Wade is not involved in her children's life. It's not like she is not continuously fighting to get, more custody with her children. She's very active and involved in their lives, so, and always have been. My thing is, how are you going to announce this? I think it's a level of respect that people should have, especially when you have an involved parent. And I don't know how Savannah feels. What I do know about her, when I met her, she goes to church all the time. She's very religious, but I don't know her relationship with God. All I do know is she participates a lot when it comes down to things with church. So she's been very quiet about it. Talking about Dwyane Wade baby mother. That's what she chose to do. My only thing is, like how I feel about it. As a parent, I have a teenage child too. As a parent, I think, first of all, children go through a whole lot. I'm not saying that Savannah and Dwyane's son is not transsexual, and transgender. I'm not saying that. He could have been born that way. Remember, if you look at interviews, Savannah did say that she was being abused, allegedly not being abused by Dwyane while she was pregnant with
Zion, aka Zaya. But that's, you didn't hear that from me. You can go look at it yourself on the videos. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is children go through so much, and at the young age like that, to have a child make a life-changing decision like that, I just think, honestly, I'm not trying
absolutely the judge can be paid.
I'm just giving you my opinion about it. I think that you should embrace it. If your child comes to you and they have, this is how they're feeling as a parent, you should talk to your children. You should find out what's going on with your children. You should embrace that, because you're going to love them because this is who they are. But to endorse them making a life-changing decision, what if he gets 18 and decides he wants to go to a prom? You've made this child so at such a young age become the poster child for transgenders at such a young age that this may cause him other psychological damage that he may feel like he can't turn around now because he has the weight of the world on his shoulders. I think this is very damaging to a child this young, because a child this young shouldn't be making.
So I'm not gonna play the whole interview right here, but because it's pretty much like it's an 11-minute video, and you can find it on I Am Kenyatta, her Instagram, and you can also find it on YouTube. But in that interview, I'm gonna just pretty much sum it up. And that statement, she was basically saying that they was basically putting Dwyane Wade baby mother through a lot of stuff. Like if you watch that interview, if you watch the whole 7-part interview, she's breaking it down from the beginning to the end. And this was 10 years ago. She clearly was talking about how Dwyane was abusing her and stuff like that, and how she pretty much hooked up with Gabrielle Union, how he pretty much hooked up with Gabrielle Union and a bunch of stuff. Because at first, like I said with this, if your child going through something, right? If your child going through something, if you have a child going through something, you want to take care of your child. You want to protect your child. You want to make sure your child is okay. So, which had me feeling some type of way and looking at his side eye is because why are you pushing your child all around TV, talking about this? They don't even talk about the other son no more, Zaire. They don't talk about him no more. You know what I mean? They don't talk about him no more. And remember, I also made a video where he had to step up and protect his sister. And that's also, his brother. I said sister. His brother, which is also another strange thing, which is also more pressure. Like, why is that pressure got to go on that young man like that? You understand? And then I also feel it's like them two is trying to get shine off that. Because think about it now. Dwyane Wade, what's going on, Red? What's going on? Dwyane Wade has a new song out with Rick Ross. Do y'all know that? Press 1 if y'all heard Dwyane Wade's song with Rick Ross. I can't play it here because they're gonna give me a copyright. But he has a song with Rick Ross. Like, come on, like while all this is going on with his son, he decided to drop a song with Rick Ross. Now, you think that's by coincidence? You think that was a coincidence? Not at all. Right now, they're getting the most shine that they got in years. You got Gabrielle Union coming on Instagram, making face and talking about how she could hold it down and this and that, but not worrying about the other kids. You understand? Not worrying about what else is going on. Like, that's a lot coming from this situation right here. And then you got Dwyane Wade tonight. He has a documentary coming on tonight. Believe it or not, he has a documentary on ESPN that's coming on tonight. Now, you think all this is by chance? He just dropped the song the other day, and then tonight you coming out with a documentary. Think about that. That's all I'm just trying to explain. Like, people sitting there and saying that everybody have their opinion. People shouldn't speak on it. People shouldn't have nothing to say about it, and this and that. But what you're not understanding is they're parading their son around. We said Dwyane Wade think he's slick. Exactly. They parading their son around. They putting their son all over the place. He's doing an interview here. He's doing an interview there. He just did an interview the other day where he was crying about his son writing that letter. His son wrote the letter 2 weeks ago, mind you, and he waited till now to do an interview talking about how his son was crying. Think about this. And when you look at it now, and honestly, I look at Dwyane Wade pretty different because when you listen to the interview, y'all need to see that interview with Kenyatta. She talking about Dwyane Wade and how he abused her. When you look at that, you be like, damn, like I said, I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened. But the way he's acting now and how he seemed like he wants some shine and all this and all that. And when you put the way she was talking about him and put it together, that's his character. I hate to say it, I don't know the man. I hope that's not, but all things is pointing to it, because right now, like I said, if you don't care about your son being paraded around, if you can't care about that, what type of person are you? And then you got Gabrielle Union. Every chance she gets, she's trying to get some shine. Every chance she's on TV and talking about it on Instagram and this and that. And remember how I was talking about how she was, like, about a couple of years ago, she was speaking on how she was tossing this salad. And not to bring that up again, but the reason why I'm bringing it up again, because I didn't know that she was that type of chick. Like, I didn't know that she had a lot of issues with her growing up. Like, I heard that, you know, man, and once again, for people that have been through rape and things of that nature, you know, I hope they get through it. It's a very sensitive subject, so I don't really like talking about it, but I'm going to breeze through far as she, you know, she was raped, I think, by a stepfather. You know what I mean? Don't quote me on that. She also, you know, did a lot of different things. Like, she's the brain, you know what I mean? Like, with Dwyane Wade, they used to have threesomes and twosomes, allegedly, from what I was hearing. I said twosomes. Threesomes, a bunch of stuff. And then when you even look at her now, like, even when you look at the thumbnail, when you look at her face now, she looks totally different. She's starting to look masculine. Shout out to you, Pretty Scissorhands. Shout out to you. But exactly, she's the masculine partner. She's starting to even look different now. Her energy is starting to look different. You understand? And that's my whole point. Like, I don't like the way they parading that around. I really don't like the way they parading that around. And then also, right, Dwyane Wade, let's talk about him. He has a documentary that's coming out. It's coming out tonight at 9:00 on ESPN. I'm gonna definitely watch that because I want to see a lot about it. I want to see what's going on with that. But he has a documentary coming out tonight, and the documentary is supposed to talk about how you know, he cheated on her. They was gonna talk about his son and things of that nature. So what do you think that's going on right now? You think Dwyane is trying to be a superstar, or he actually care about his child? I ain't gonna say he don't care about him, but he care about the situation, because right now I feel like he's trying to be a superstar. Press 1 if you think Dwyane Wade, and yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch it. But press 1 if you think Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union is trying to get some shine off this situation. Press 1, because I feel like there is. Press 1 if you feel like Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union trying to get shine off this. Exactly. He's living vicariously through his son. Hey, I wouldn't doubt it. I'm not trying to accuse the man of you know, being that type of way, but I mean, when you look at the things that he do, and you really start noticing it towards the last years of his game, when you start seeing him dress all weird. Exactly. When you start seeing him dress different and dressing funny and looking crazy, that's when you start noticing it. Because before, like I said, you didn't really notice Dwyane Wade like that. He more was like the third wheel. You know what I mean? He was more like the third wheel. When you heard about Dwyane Wade, you heard about him here and there. Exactly. Wants to be Kobe so bad. I think it's all about social programming and celebrity war shit. I can definitely go with that. Raina. But when you look at it, Dwyane Wade wasn't really talked about like that. The way, even though he won a ring and stuff like that, he didn't really get talked about until LeBron James came. That's when he started getting talked about. And then when LeBron James left, shout out to you, Omaha, Nebraska. J.M. Davis, shout out to you. Thanks for joining. And please hit the like button. Thank you, Red. Appreciate it. Hit the like button when you come in. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. But when you think about it, right? When LeBron James left the team, he was no longer relevant no more. Nobody didn't really care about Dwyane Wade and stuff like that. For a minute, even when he went on his retirement tour, nobody didn't really go all crazy and this and that. So what do you have to do? You have to find a way to get back in the light. And what was the perfect opportunity for him to get back in that light? Because I can almost guarantee you, if he didn't bring up his son's situation about his son being transgender or whatever, I can almost guarantee you that this documentary wouldn't even get talked about. This documentary wouldn't even been mentioned. Nobody wouldn't even really care about this documentary if he didn't put all this new shine light around his situation, his son's situation. Because somebody made a good point to me the other day, right? Magic Johnson has a son that's part of the alphabet community. Magic Johnson had a son. He was like that for years. Why wasn't that out there like that? Maurice Jones, gay is going to rule, but man, it's the black community also champion. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's like they're trying to correlate it. They're trying to make it run together. Now he has support from the African. Exactly. You can't, and that's the thing. You can't talk crazy about him. Or them, because if you say anything, you know how everybody's so sensitive. If you say anything, they coming at you. But the whole point I was just trying to make, right? Nobody would have never heard about this documentary if it wouldn't have came out talking about his son. So that lets you know right there, like, he brought this to make some type of attention. And that makes me look at him totally different. Like, I look at him totally different now. How you feel about it? Because you know that Dwyane Wade, exactly. Look at Snoop Dogg now. Exactly. Snoop Dogg, you know, he said whatever. Look at Boosie. Not that, let me jump off the subject for 1 second. Remember, Boosie talked about the other day, whereas his son, where they didn't even let him, they took him out of Planet Fitness because they felt like they kicked him out of Planet Fitness because they felt like, oh, Boosie disrespected the alphabet community. And the crazy thing about that, they said the dude that kicked him out was part of the alphabet community. You see what I'm saying? Now just imagine if something like that was to happen with straight people. Just imagine if a straight person was to be hear a person from the alphabet community pretty much talk crazy about a straight person, and then they go to the gym and a straight person say you can't come in here because of what you said about on Instagram. All hell will break loose. You had the Democrats all up in there. You have everybody, the feminist community up in there. You have everybody in there. You had an alphabet community up in there and everything. So think about it. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they sit there and they say things. And once again, if this is your lifestyle, not bashing at all. Shout out to you if that's what you want to do at all. That's what's up with you. That's what's up. If that's how you live, there's nothing wrong with that. Whatever. But my whole thing is, now we can't, and we're in society now, but we can't even say nothing no more. Because it's so sensitive. Even though you're spitting facts, they still so sensitive about it. You understand? Like, hold on, let me show this about Boosie the other day. Because when I seen that, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And then nobody, and I wanted to make a story about it, but I wanted to wait for a minute. You know what I mean? I wanted to wait and see if anything was gonna come out. You know what I mean? Because you know, I listen to people sometimes, and somebody give me a suggestion, like, you know what, just sit back and fall back and just see if they're gonna say anything. Listen, in your bedroom at the school. Absolutely. We, you know what I mean? Just like straight people, we can't come in and talk about how we be doing this and how we doing all that. No. You know what I mean? Don't nobody really want to hear all that. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna do what you're gonna do it in the conference of your own home. You know what I mean? But let me just see if I got this video up, because I know I had this video up. And I'm pretty sure y'all seen it already, but for the people who didn't see it, about Lil Boosie, where he went to the gym, and they pretty much, this is right here. Look at this.
Do not go to Planet Fitness. They racist. They haters.
Listen
they
to
just put me on Planet Fitness because of what I said about Dwyane Wade's son. And they said I said a video of one of their employers was faggots or some shit. They chasing for Dwyane Wade's son, so don't go to Planet Fitness no more. Nobody goes to Planet Fitness. They got roaches in that bitch.
Yeah, but now this is another thing, right? Now everybody sit there and talk about how, you know, we got to be sensitive to the kids and how it's not right to cyber bully and pick on and troll online against kids. Now, ever since Boosie said that situation, his son is also being trolled. His son also is being trolled by people coming on his page and saying that your father this, your father that, and they also taking out on his son. Now, how is that different? How is that any better? Pardon me, y'all. How is that any better? How is that any better that you picking on a little boy too? It's not better. It's no difference. His son is getting trolled, but his son kind of took it out of line a little bit. His son was pretty much saying, like, if y'all want to say something, do something. If y'all see me do something. But his son is a kid though. At the end of the day, like, he do got to stay in his place a little bit, because he basically was showing his stuff and this and that. But I ain't gonna get on to that. But let's get on the actual fact. How is it okay for people to troll Boosie's son because of what his father said? How is that okay? Why you don't see nobody coming out talking about him or standing up for the kids? Because it's all about the kids, right? That's the way you make it seem, right? That's how I let you know, man. It's an agenda with this, man. And I want to get back to Gabrielle Union. Like, I didn't know that her history was like that. Because when you look at the whole situation with Gabrielle Union, she was from the rip. She from the beginning. To me, I think she kind of played this to a T. Because think about it. From what I heard, allegedly, she can't have babies. She can't have kids. And that also shows because I think she got a surrogate. I think they just had a baby. But I want y'all to get deep in me for 1 minute. And I want y'all to listen to this for 1 minute. This is another reason why I look at it kind of crazy too. Because, I'm about to prove my point. Now listen, she was with the son all these years, basically grooming him. And remember, she couldn't have kids. And from the looks of it, I think she probably wanted the daughter. And then when you look at it, she's with the son, painting his nails, encouraging him to do this, encouraging him to do that, dressing him as a female, dressing him like her, right? Excuse me. And then turns around, get a surrogate, and has a daughter. What you think that was about? I believe that was her selfishness. While I believe that she's a plant, in this industry, I also believe that what she did was her true selfishness. Her true selfishness. How you gonna groom that boy? What's going on, Philly Bill? What's going on, Philly Bill? What up to you? But how you gonna groom that boy into becoming what he is right now? This stuff like this is learned behavior. This is the way he came up with him and how he decided he wanted to be, called Zaya. This is learned behavior. This is nothing that came out of him and he felt like this. I don't believe that at all. I believe that she really enhanced that. And like I said in my other stream, when you a kid, your mind is easily manipulated. I need y'all to like and share this, y'all. When y'all come to the stream, just like and share this. What's going on to everybody coming to the stream? Let me know where you're calling from. Let me know where you're watching from. I appreciate it. And like, comment, with everybody, and also share this. Let me get back. But think about it like this: Black History Month. This is like one of the worst Black History Month ever, Philly Bill. This is one of the worst. I didn't learn nothing this month. I don't think my nieces and nephew learned anything this month. I can't see them learning anything this month because I didn't hear nothing that people would be like, you know what? I'm gonna take this jewel with me. Nah, Black History Month been a disaster. Cat, what's good? Cat, what's good? Cat, shout out to you. What that say? I'm chilling. How you feeling? You all right? All right. But yeah, it's been a disaster. And then you got this mockery going on. And like I said in my last video, I'm chilling. How you feeling? You all right? That's what's up. Thank you for coming Thanks for coming to the live. Thank you. But how I feel like it's been a disaster because every chance you turn around, like I said, I'm not trying to bash nobody. If that's the way you live, it is what it is. But every time you turn around, you're hearing some new Gabrielle Union situation. You're hearing some new LGBT situation, a new law, a new this, a new that. Like, why all this is coming out this month? Every time you turn around, this situation is coming out this month. So I'm definitely not feeling what's going on. I'm really not. I want to know how y'all feel about this. Do you think because I know it's an agenda. I definitely know it's an agenda going on. But Lisa, what's up, Lisa? What's good, Lisa? Kat, I'm glad you came. Appreciate it. But press 1 if y'all feel like it's a super duper agenda. Because to me, I don't believe this is something regular. This is nothing regular what's going on. This is something that's really serious right now. And real talk, it's with our kids. It's starting younger and younger. Like every time we turn around, it's starting younger and younger. It's not like they teaching lessons and teaching the kid like, if you this, you deal with this and you deal with that. Erica, shout out to you, Erica. Thank you for coming to the stream. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's not like we got 27 in the room, y'all. We got 27 in the room. Let's grow. Let's share this, y'all. Let's share. Let's like this. But yeah, it's not like they trying to like help lessons and help kids, want kids to be themselves. Because like I said, things do happen. And you are who you are. No matter what people say about you, you are who you are. You can't help that, right? But for the most part, the way they spreading this agenda is just a little different from me. Hold on, what that say exactly? Kids have needed to be accepted. She's capitalized on that. The brain can't make that choice. Golf cart. Yeah, man. What's good with that? How you spell that? How you say that? Exotomany? Hopefully I said it right. But shout out to you. I got 2 kids, 10 to 8, girl and boy. I'll be damned. Absolutely. First the ladies with crack, next the men with gainers. Exactly. It's they break down and the things about it is the way they do it. This is listen. This is not by choice. Everything that goes on is not by choice. I mean, it's not by chance. I mean, it's not a coincidence. This is all planned. This is all written. Think about it. And they putting it in the black community. Think about that though. Think about that. They pushing it even harder in the black community. Why is that? Think about that. We got, and we're gonna get back to this again. I know we running in the hole about depopulation, but that's a real thing, man. That's a real thing. It was a movie. I forgot the name of the movie. It was like 70 something. I seen clippings of the movie, but in the movie they was talking about depopulation. They was talking about depopulation. And this was in 1976. Don't sleep on these movies. These movies definitely have truth to it. These movies definitely have truth to it. So don't sleep on these movies. Because I'm definitely not. Hey, y'all, press 1 if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Press 1 if y'all can hear me. Am I going in and out? I don't want to go in and out. Press 1 if y'all can hear me. Disappointed. Honestly, I don't know what the real deal with Gabby. I'm disappointed in her for real. Yeah, I'm definitely disappointed in her. Y'all can hear me? All right, good. Appreciate it. Thank you. I keep saying that as well. Oh, yeah, now I want to get back to the depopulation thing. It was a movie years ago. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. But it was a movie years ago where they were talking about depopulation. This is nothing new right here. It's just now that we have the internet, and now that we have social media and things of that nature, we can see this stuff at real time now. We see this stuff at real time now. And now how they doing it is they doing it through music, they doing it through visual, they doing it through cartoons, animation. It's so many different ways. They going at you in so many different ways. You understand? What do we say? All right, good. All right, Lisa, thank you, Lisa. They are pushing the black community because they don't want us to multiply. Politics and movies go hand in hand. Absolutely. Jody Prince. Better have the truth in movies right in front. Exactly. That's what Philly Bill. Exactly. These movies be real deal. Think about it. Even when they have certain weapons that they come out with, they be in a patent office. Like when you see certain movies and they be having certain weapons and certain things, those be in patent offices already. So think about that. This is real. But I don't want to get off track. I digress. I want to get back to the situation at hand. With this situation that's going on with Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade, it's definitely a mess. I'm gonna definitely sit back. I want to watch that documentary tonight. Come on, 9:00. What is 7:34? It come on 9:00. I definitely want to see that. Because that's gonna let you know right then and there what's going on. He want to put his word out so bad. He want to put his opinion out so bad. I definitely want to hear that. Yeah, come on, y'all. Let's get these likes up, man. I appreciate it. Man. Appreciate you. Let's get this likes up. But yeah, so now I want to ask y'all a quick question, right? Pertaining with this, because it all plays in the situation. I mean, it all plays in what's going on with Dwyane Wade and stuff like that with social media. Because when you look at social media, it's a gift and a curse. And I'm not trying to switch it on y'all, but it's a gift and a curse with social media. While you able to put out your opinions, while you're able to speak on things in real time, while you're able to comment on certain situations and not let celebrities get away with things, it also helps push an agenda. Social media is the leader of the agenda pushing right now. Why you think everybody attack? Why you think everybody is on the internet? Why you think everybody trying to put this in out there? They know what's going on. They know how to put it in our kids' face. They know how to put these stars out there and put certain stars out there and make them the leader of this agenda. They know about this. What that say? Rap music is promoted in sight. Exactly. Everything. What's up, Auntie Nisi? Happy Sunday to you too, Auntie Nisi. Everybody show Auntie Nisi some love. Everybody show Erica some love. Everybody show each other some love. I appreciate everybody showing me love. But yeah, let me see. Gabrielle and Dwyane Wade are always helping the white people's cause. Listen, man, I'm with you on that one. They definitely is. They are definitely the face of this right now, and they loving every bit of it. Dwyane Wade is loving every bit of it. Dwyane Wade ain't never get this attention, even when he's playing basketball. He got attention for basketball, but once he was off court, you never hear nothing about it, about nothing else. So this is definitely him trying to get that attention. And social media is definitely very addictive, very addictive, very addictive. And that's why I feel like it's a gift and a curse. It's definitely a gift and a curse. But I seen this post the other day, right, y'all? I want to take a switch because I see we got 33 people in here. Like, comment, subscribe, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. We got 30 people in here. What does that say? Walter Young. All to brainwash the people and keep us dumb in depression and confused, sad. Bless up the fam. You bless up to you too, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then, because when you think about this, right, social media is basically a drug. It's basically a drug. And people when they get their likes, that's their hits. So you don't think that Dwyane Wade getting all this shine from everybody else and everybody, because like I said, we were just talking about it. You can't say nothing wrong about him right now, or you're getting attacked by the alphabet community. You think Dwyane Wade and such is not loving this right now? They bulletproof right now. They bulletproof. And you know what? You know when they became bulletproof, especially when he went on the Ellen show. When he went on the Ellen show, that changed his whole perception with everybody. And I'm talking about the alphabet community. Once he came on that show, he was a protected man at that point. L Light, what's up with you, L Light? Love, peace, and you too, my guy. My guy, a woman. I'm sorry, I don't know everybody yet. We'll figure it out as we go along. No disrespect to you, but yeah. So think about that. You understand? Think about that situation because right now, social media is definitely a drug. And Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union is definitely loving it. So, y'all, I want to talk about something else real quick. Plenty sugar in his tank. You think so? you think Dwyane Wade, like I said, I don't know his situation. Had nothing to do with me, but he do move a little funny. I'm not going to lie. D-Wade special needs. Oh, yeah. Michael Coley. What's going on, Michael Coley? I'm definitely watching that tonight. I was just talking about that. Come on, 9 o'clock tonight. But think about this. Let me ask you a question. You see how he was doing all this stuff, and then now he has this documentary? What you think about that? Because I definitely think that was all set up. Everything that he just did was all set up. Let me see, Jody Prince. You never seen Magic Johnson push that ball with his son. He was truthful about it. He said it was hard at first, but he realized that his son, and he was going to. I'm glad you brought that up, Jody Prince. Shout out to you, because I just was talking about it, and I straight forgot. I actually got off track with that one. But exactly, with Magic Johnson's son, you didn't hear him say anything about it. I didn't even know until within the last, 7 to 10 years, maybe. Probably within the last 5 years, you really knew that Magic Johnson's son was part of the alphabet community. I never knew it until his son came out. Now think about it. You don't think Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union could have did that? You don't think Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union could have did that? You understand? So that lets you know right there, this is definitely an agenda, and at the same time, it's like one hand wash the other. All right, we're gonna push this agenda. At the same time, y'all gonna push us. Because Magic Johnson's son, you clearly see, how he dressed and how he do such. I think it's something like 20-something years old, probably almost 30 or something like that. If not 30, I don't know. But his son don't push that on y'all. His son don't say nothing about it. He just live his life. And that's what people don't understand. People try to make it seem like, because I'm going to bring it to this, people try to make it seem like the black community is basically afraid of this. We basically, transphobic or homophobic or whatever. They try to make it seem like that. And that's not the case. Because I'm pretty sure in the black community, we have family members that we have transgender or that's gay or this and that. Yeah, you understand? We have that in our family. So it's not like we're not used to that. It's not like we're not used to that. And females, how long this been going on for years? Where you have a gay friend for years. This for females for years. So it's like, why are they trying to make it seem like that? Just because we speak on things that we see, we're we you know what I mean? We transphobic. Yeah, I had no idea that Magic Johnson's son was gay. Exactly, like yes, and the public didn't know until he knew. Period. Exactly. Nobody knew. We got 35 in here, y'all. When y'all come in, shout out your town, and I need y'all to like and I need y'all to share this, y'all. What it say? What up, Frank? I just jumped on shit, man. Nate from upstate, what's good, man? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. What's this? Jenny Lamb exploiting the kids for Shuffle's game. Pray the kids find his way. Absolutely. Like I still say it's too young. Sounds too tough. Exactly. Auntie Nisi, I definitely gotta go with you on that. Because like I said, I made a video, and when I made that video, right? The video I made, like I said, I kind of was like, you know, in a point where I was like shouting out the brother. Where I was shouting out the brother, like, you know, the brother taking up for him, and the brother there for him. That was a commended thing. And it's sad that his brother gotta fight everybody, because I also heard that his brother was on Boosie Live. I heard he was on Boosie page on Boosie Live. Zaire, Dwade Wade's son. I heard he was basically like in the comments telling Boosie like, yo, you know, you're getting the facts wrong, whatever. And he shouldn't have to do that, man. He shouldn't have to do that. He shouldn't have to do that. But like I said, anything you say, anything you do now, it's a big deal. I know I'm all over the place, y'all. I know I'm all over the place. But rock with your boy. I'm still learning. but oh yeah, I want to also talk about this because you know, I was looking at in the comments of that video I just made. The video I just made with Is She a Plant? Is Gabrielle a plant? And Dwade Wade's son mother basically talked about it, because I want to talk about this interview again. Now, from what I was hearing, Zaire, his mother, I mean not Zaire, well, yeah, Zaire and Zaire, their mother is still involved in the life. Is still involved in their life. And they don't even talk about that. But you do think bringing it up saves lives. I mean, to a certain point. And Francine Jones, I'm gonna get to you 1 second. Hold up. But what the hell I was just talking about? Oh, but the mother is still in the life. She's still in that life, and she have I think a radio show or something like that, like a Christian Christian like podcast, something like that. I'm not sure. She's still in their life. She's still in the kids' life. She still see the kids and things of that nature. But think about it like this. This is how you know it was a crazy agenda, because she's alive and well. She's, you know what I mean? She's with the, you know, she talk about God and stuff like that. But she's not even speaking on what's going on with her son. You think she don't want to speak on that? And I guarantee if she was to speak on that, they sue her. No, absolutely, Erica. That's not a little girl, that's a boy. And that's another thing that gets someone else too, because you got everybody now talking about, oh, leave that little girl alone. Like, we're not doing that. We're not gonna call that young man a little girl. We're not doing that. And it's messed up that this 12-year-old black boy is the only one that's getting the shot. I mean, that's getting pushed out there like that. Because I'm pretty sure it's other kids that's in the other race, that's transgender. But they don't talk about that. They pushing this right here. Let me see. And Francie, I want to get back to you, because I want to read what you said. You said, but do you think bringing it out saved lives from suicide and bullying? Absolutely. I could think, like, when a person genuine about it and a person want people to get the message and want people to not be bullied and want people to not commit suicide, and they speak on it from that perspective, yes, that's a beautiful thing. Because the thing about it is, with Dwyane Wade, he went on Ellen. Ellen's shows get millions of views. She have millions of viewers. Once you go on Ellen and you explain the situation, that should be it. Because remember, this is a 12-year-old boy. That should be it. It should be nothing else to say about it. You should not have to keep pushing around every day and every minute of the hour, that you got to keep talking about it, keep talking about it. You brought it up on Ellen. You explained it. And a lot of people, you can even read the comments, and she got hella views off that. I think she got like almost like 5 million views or something like that off that on YouTube. Once you put that out there, there's no need to talk about it no more. Not saying that you don't want to, you gotta hide your son. No, but at the same time, he's a 12-year-old boy. Why are you pushing that out there like that when you know how it's cyberbullying out here. They making memes of him now. Jody Prince, what I say? First of all, Dwyane's son is too young to be pushing this. My daughter is gay. She didn't tell me until she was graduating from high school. It took me a long time to accept it. 1 year. That's dumb. Absolutely. And it's not an easy thing. And that's another thing. Let me see. Being gay is not a crime. It's nothing more. Exactly, Erica. Gabrielle is definitely a plan. She talks like she's from the violence. Absolutely. She's not be pushing this truth to herself. Absolutely. And that's the whole thing. This is nothing new. This has been around for years. This is nothing new. Why are they trying to like force it on everybody? Why are they going so hard? This should be all. If it's going to happen, let it be organic. Let it be organic. You understand? Like I said, nobody don't have nothing against them. Nobody have nothing against the situation that's going on about with gay. Come on now, why? They people too. But my whole thing is, you gotta watch people. You gotta watch how this end up, because even though y'all probably I'm speaking to the powers that be. Even though y'all might have an agenda out there, this agenda could easily flip on you. Because like I spoke in my last live, when is it going to be the cutoff point? You understand? When is going to be the cutoff point? You understand? 1 minute is this, 1 minute is that. It started from gay and lesbians. And now it's so many different things, so many different names now, where they put a plus on it. When is it going to be the cutoff point? So that's all I'm saying. Like, you got to be careful how you push it. Oh, word, did you ever realize Mr. Rogers was kid? Honestly, when I was a kid, I never looked at that. Well, if Mr. Rogers was like, you know what I mean, like that or whatever, I didn't look at that. But you never know. He was very neat. What they said, Melissa R. They are doing way too much. Absolutely. Shout out to you, Melissa R. Like, comment, subscribe. Everybody that's coming in, like, comment, subscribe. Also, share this stream, and also shout out where you're from. But absolutely, they're definitely doing too much. And I was watching. Well, I wasn't watching it, but I heard little clippings that because they had a show. They was talking about the Breakfast Club. Was talking about they had some dude up there, whatever. I think he was drag, whatever. You know, they always have people like that up there. And they even said they doing a little too much. They doing way too much. They even said that because we still have to remember, and that's why I didn't even want to make a video about it, because like we still have to remember, this is a kid that we're talking about. This ain't no adult. This is a kid that we're talking about. How are you pushing your kid around like that? What about what's on, Erica? Francis, I think his son just wants to be gay. Transitioning means the name change. Not necessarily. Absolutely. Frankie, did you see the schools that are going to be teaching topics in elementary? Auntie Nisi, they starting in my state, New Jersey. They have LGBT curriculum. That's only because he's from a high profile family. But yes, the kids are everywhere now. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. And Francine, just to jump into your questions, I like the question that you asked, and I appreciate it. I think his son just wants to be well, your statements or whatever. Transitioning doesn't mean exactly. Well, and that's the thing. I know that as well. Transitioning is not just because it's transitioning. It don't necessarily mean that he's going, clip off or whatever. But my whole thing is this: the way they trying to make him the face of this, is don't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense because this is nothing new. Right? Nothing new. And then if I'm not mistaken, I think his son also said that he just like boys. He don't want to be like trans or whatever. He don't want to do nothing like that, but he just like boys. And it's like, that's gay. You understand? They putting different names on it. They putting in different categories. All you doing, it's like they trying to put different rappers on it. And it's like, no, that's exactly what it is. Hey, man, Michael Coley, man, you never know, man. It's a different world nowadays. It's one of the neighborhood. Could you mind? Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. Would you be mine? Truthfully, Frankie, I feel the agenda is to piss God off. It's written. It's not just the Bible, but it's also Quran, Torah, and to keep it on. He's too young. Yeah, you're right, man. You're definitely right, Ashanti, I just feel like he's too young to start even transitioning. Like if he was gay, fine, whatever. But transitioning is a big thing, and I feel a little too young to understand that change. Absolutely. The reality is that one basically put him on display. They opened the door by bullying. He shouldn't. The reality is that once you put him on display, also open the door by bullying. He shouldn't have to deal with extra pressure. It's a selfish move. Shout out to you, Teresa. Home, but you're absolutely right. Once they open that door and put everybody out and put everybody in this business, it was open season after that, Teresa. It was open season after that. You understand? And that's my whole point about this situation. The way they coming, the way they doing about it is wrong. And then let me see. Wilson, the industry. Absolutely. You speak about your feeling about feeling accepted, the lifestyle. Absolutely. It's like they want you to accept everything they put out. But the thing I want to get back to is, right, like as a kid, the way they handled this whole situation was irresponsible. Because did they like when like the lady said, because at the beginning of the stream, I put the lady up that did the interview of Dwyane Wade Dwyane Wade ex-wife, right? I put the interview up, and she made a good point. If they was going to make an announcement right like that, right? Why didn't they involve the mother? Why didn't they involve the actual mother and made it like a co-parenting thing? Why did they just come out and just say everything like she don't matter? Like her opinion don't matter? Think about that. How would that make any of you feel if I'm pretty sure you're back and forth like that? Who knows what happened behind doors, but he didn't bring it up. So we're speaking on what we're seeing on the surface. Now, how would you feel if you see your child getting paraded all over the place and you wasn't even the one that was able to announce it, but the stepmother was able to announce it though, to put out there and make a pretty much bring attention to it, taking an 11-year-old, mind you, to a gay pride parade. An 11-year-old do not belong in that environment. It's a lot of things going on in that environment. We all know that. Like let's stop making it seem like that environment is just marching and it's just people just walking around. No, that's a heavy environment that's an adult environment, and she brought them around that. She brought them kids around that. Let me see something. Hold on, I want to read this one real quick. That's it. They put their business out there. They can't complain. Absolutely. Simeon, absolutely. Let me see. You can't even pee straight. You can't even pee straight when you're 12 years old. I'm going to watch replay later. I can't wait. Yeah, watch it later, Lisa. We was talking about some things. I would definitely shout at him more. Exactly, LaShanti. Yeah. LaShanti, you said, yeah, I'm sorry, but I feel like Gabrielle Union is really the one who was forcing this on him. Think about it, y'all. Think about it like this, y'all. Think about this. She wanted a daughter, and she got a daughter now. She wanted a daughter. It was like she was grooming this little boy into being her daughter. And then she turned around and got this little boy mind all twisted and turned around, and now she got a daughter. Think about that. Like how that even works? Like you done raised this little boy and got him all and his mind all twisted, and because like I said, a kid's mind at a certain age is a sponge. They take in information, a sponge. They take in information. You done put this boy, all this stuff in this boy's head, and about how this and that, and then now she has a daughter. Come on now, you know that wasn't no coincidence right there. It wasn't no coincidence. Like I didn't even know that Gabrielle Union was this type of person. Like that Kevin, when you see all this right there, all getting played out, because that's the thing about social media. That's the one thing about social media. When you sit there and you want to come out there and come at people, you want to come out there and put these announcements out and things like that, people will go back in your past. People will dig in your past, and you will see a lot of things. And a lot of things going to come out about you. And a lot of things been coming out about her. And I still can't get over the fact that she really was pushing this on this little boy. She had him all the time. He was raising the boys, and she comes around and flipped it. And exactly. Because remember, they was making a big deal about when he was raising them before, Simeon. Remember, they was making a big deal about it. Like, he was pretty much like, a big deal, because I think he got his nephew too. If I'm not mistaken, I think he got his nephew. So for them to have his nephew and he had his sons. It was a big deal. You know, it was a big deal. People looked at that and commended that. As a black man being in the NBA and you bringing your kids and you taking care of your sister kids. Remember, his sister got killed in Chicago. She got shot. That was not too long ago. But people commended that. But then now you come out with this agenda and saying this and saying all that. Now it's like, come on, what did you really mean this? Or was it just for Sean? She's an actress. This MF got different sides. Trust me. Absolutely. Gabrielle is pure evil. I'm sorry. This had been my child. I would have beat Gabrielle's A. I'm not going to say what I've done to the lady talking to my daughter about being gay. Exactly. That's a choice that you're supposed to be like. To me, I feel like she robbed the actual mother. She robbed the actual mother because, mind you, and you gotta think about this too. Now, from what I heard, the mother is, she's a very godly person. She have like a radio talk show, whatever, where she's talking about allegedly. From what I'm thinking, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. But when she basically talk about God and stuff like that, how do you think she feel about this? Because I was listening to Lovely T the other day, right? Was it yesterday? I was listening to Lovely T. Shout out to Lovely T. She got a good platform. Y'all go subscribe to her. But I was listening to her the other day, right? And she basically was talking about it that on the podcast that the mother had, that Dwyane Wade ex-wife had, she didn't bring up the topic, but when she described her kids, she said her second son. So she's not acknowledging him as a girl. She's acknowledging him as her son. As her son. You understand? And for them to sit there and just change the whole narrative and be like, you know what? We know that we clearly can see that you're a boy. We clearly see that, but we're gonna call you a girl. We're gonna all celebrate that you're a female now, and that's not what's up. That's not what's up. And then think about this, Think about this because they clearly trying to raise his son. But they want to raise a woman. Absolutely, Lashanti. Absolutely, son. Absolutely, Erica. Yes, Lisa. It's frightening. As they said, could have done this to get at the child's mother. Yeah, definitely could have. Big Red, you said that she could have done this just to get at the child's mother. I can see that. I can definitely see that being part of her agenda as well. I can definitely see that. But if she did that to do something like that, if she did that, she definitely going to the hellfire. Lady Cristal. Gabrielle Union is the Dwyane Wade handler. He always look as if he's in a trance. He do, right? He do. Lady Cristal, shout out to you. Thank you for joining the page. But he always do look like he's in a trance or like he can't really say too much. 11-year-old. Exactly. 11-year-old at a gay parade. Exactly. I mean, I said gay parade. At a gay parade. Exactly. Like, what are you doing bringing an 11-year-old around all that confusion? You know what I'm saying? Around all that confusion. Let me see. Honestly, there's a lot of pedophiles that also can be put on the young. And this and that and that. Absolutely, Lashanti. But that's the thing. Like, you sitting there, you putting this kid out there, 11 years old, 12 years old, you putting them out there, you putting the face out there. This is also why I feel like this is not by chance. This is also why I feel like this was orchestrated, because once people hear that it's a kid, it's gonna bring attention to it. So now you're gonna have other kids being confused in a sense, because a kid might say, I had a thought one day where, where I had a thought like, ooh, I want to be a female. You call me a female now. And it's like, yo, just because you heard this and you heard that, now you want to be a female? And it's like, you can't put that confusion in the kid's head like that. You cannot do that. Excuse me. You cannot put that confusion in the child's head like that. So, everybody, shout out Lady Cristal. She a new subscriber. Shout out Lady Cristal. She a new subscriber. Shout out to you. I appreciate you for joining the live. We get it popping here. We talking the truth over here. That's what we do over here. But yeah, now you got other kids that's looking at this and questioning themselves, because we all know as kids, you might want to be a superhero one day. You might want to be a lawyer one day. You might want to be a doctor one day. You might want to be this. Your mind changes. It goes all over the place. You're still growing. And you know the crazy part, your mind don't fully develop till you're 25 years old. Your mind doesn't fully develop till you're 25 years old. So how would you put that responsibility on a little boy like that? Granted, even though he had came out and he pretty much was stating how he want to be like this, he want to be like that. When he was in the golf cart with Dwyane Wade, granted, even though he sounded smart, he sounded intelligent, he sounded smart, even though he sounded like that, he's still a 12-year-old boy at the end of the day. And they pushing that out there like that. They pushing that responsibility out there on that boy like that. That's not what's up, man. That is not what's up. And they doing all this at the expense of that little boy. You got Dwyane Wade with his documentary coming out tonight. You got Dwyane Wade dropping songs. Nobody even knew he rapped. I didn't know he rapped. Now you dropping songs. You doing all this at the expense of your child, man. He don't even need the money. You just want the attention. That's not honorable at all. I don't see any white celebrity rocking. LaShanti. Well, no, it's Philly Bill. Let me see. I don't see any white celebrities rocking the gay agenda like this. Not at all. Right? They always want to work gay's agenda down low. Absolutely. Not at all, though. You don't see this in other communities. You don't see it getting pushed up. And like I said, if that's what you choose to do, it is what it is. I'm not mad at that. That's you. But you don't see everybody lifting it all up like that. He's just ridiculous. Yeah, Auntie Nisa, he got a song out right now. I want to play it, but they might copyright it. Just Google the Wade new song with Rick Ross. It's going to come up. Exactly, Frank, the whole point. That's the whole point of all this. Exactly. This is not by chance, man. They know what the hell they're doing. They know what they're doing. Chucky Jeffrey Rich, what's up, Chuck? Shout out to you. Everybody shout him out. His internet destroying our kid. Even gay people confused with all the LGBT, blah, 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 blah. Exactly. It's so many letters. Every time you turn around, it's a new letter. Now it's LGBTQ, whatever, plus. And I was looking at it the other day, like, it's so many other things to it. Like, it's pansexual, it's omnisexual. It's so many different points to it. To where it's like, where did all this come from? Where did all this come from? Who is creating this? When you think about where did that word even come from? Where did the word lesbian come from? Where did the word gay come from? Where did that language even come from? Who made this? Chilling, Chuck. I appreciate you showing up, man. I appreciate it. I need y'all come in. Shout out your state. Like, I need y'all to comment, you know what I mean? Join the chat. And also, I need y'all to share this. Shout out to all the new subscribers that's coming in. I appreciate y'all showing love. We getting it popping over here. It's a platform where we talk real and we get it popping over here. But yeah, think about that though. Like, just think about all this stuff that's going on in this agenda right now. This is the only community that they pushing to so hard. This is the only one. The other ones, it is what they is. It is what it is. You understand? But with us, we gotta get in the commercials. We gotta get in our music. Just like when Young Thug walking around with the dress and stuff like that on, pushing it hard. Believe it or not, Lil Wayne was the first one pushing it. And I like Lil Wayne. But Lil Wayne was one of the first ones that was pushing that agenda on everybody. He's wearing jeggings. Do y'all remember when Lil Wayne was wearing jeggings? Female wear jeggings. You understand? Think about that. And they was pushing him hard. Around the time when he was dressing like that, they was pushing him hard. Notice when Lil Wayne changed his little style a little bit and he wasn't with all that extra stuff like that. Notice they didn't play him like that no more. Shout out to LA. It comes from the Greek. What the Michael Coley. We talking about the word that language, Malcolm? It came from the Greeks. I didn't know that. I'm gonna look up on that. I'm gonna definitely look up on that one. Okay, this chat moving, y'all. Yeah. Melissa R, you're absolutely right. And there's actresses from over here that do the same thing. Yeah, man, but it's crazy over here with this situation that's going on right now. Like, I'm not feeling none of this. They putting it, like they said, like I said, if this is what you do, if this is how you move, then shout out to you. It is what it is, but this is nothing new. What they're telling us is nothing new. So, and that's another thing. That's another thing. This is how you know. This comes from the island. Lesbo comes from the island. Lesbo in Greece. Wow. Wow. That's deep. And somehow, some way, it reached all over and it spread across the world like that, right? What that said, Exonomani. I hope I'm speaking and saying your name right. But he said lesbian comes from the island Lesbo in Greece. Wow. Thank you, Auntie Nita. Hit the like button and share this, y'all. Hit the like button and share this, y'all. But yeah, like I said, like this place, it's all over the place with this, man. It's like they're going real hard with this. Like I said, it is what it is. That's what you want to do, then there's nothing wrong with that. It is what it is. That's what you want to do. You live your own life. But this is nothing old. This is nothing old, man. This is nothing new. People been saying this for years. And like I was just about to say, that's how you know it's an agenda. That's how you know it's an agenda, because the way they're trying to educate people on this, I'm gonna use the word educate. The way they're trying to educate people on this is for they're using younger language. They're using it to aim towards the younger people. So that lets you know right there. Like what you say, Erica? Frank, they recycling the freakiness. Absolutely. Thinking it's just the way of the world. Put their business out there. Only God can judge and do that. Exactly, Nate. Exactly, Nate. It's the way of the world. It's part of the world. Like I said, this is nothing new. It's been there from the days of time. It was gay people in slavery. Come on. Like it been around. It was gay people during the civil rights era. This is nothing new. Nothing new. You understand? They are demonetized. They are demonetized folk who are pro etc. Yeah. They are demonizing. My bad. When I said demonetized, I'm thinking about monetized. Yeah. Exactly. Like this is nothing new, man. This is nothing new. But we've been talking about this subject for a good hour, y'all. We've been talking about this hour, y'all. I want to talk about something else real quick. Y'all been seeing this post around? Because this might do, we might have a little division right here, y'all. Because this subject, I want to know how y'all feel about this. Because this going around on the internet, it's this lady or whatever, and she pretty much was talking about men. I know we got some men in here, and she was pretty much talking about, let me see what that said. TMU escape, 19th centuries. Lesbos, homeless, who expects the affection of women and approach it. Oh, so it started from that. They know that Harvey Weinstein case is going on right now. And Gayle haven't said nothing. Gayle definitely didn't say nothing about Harvey Weinstein. Ain't that something though? Not a word. Not a word. I think they're deliberating right now. Do y'all think, let me ask you a question. I'm glad you brought that up. Harvey Weinstein. Press 1 if you think that Harvey Weinstein is gonna win this case. Is gonna be acquitted. Press 1 if you think Harvey Weinstein gonna be acquitted. Press 2 if you think that he's gonna lose this case. How many of y'all think Harvey Weinstein gonna win this case? Because I feel like I don't know the way they take it so long to deliberate. Because wouldn't it been like 3 days now? I think it's been 3 days, almost 4 days now. Exactly, Renee. Exactly, Auntie. Exactly, Lady Cristal. Exactly, Erica. Exactly, Jenny. It's interesting to try isn't being told. Exactly, right? Remember when Bill Cosby trial? Remember when Bill Cosby trial was going on? They had it on TV every day. They had it on TV every day talking about it. Every day they was making documentaries. They was having specials with all the people that was accusing them on the stand with them. They sold yeah. Exactly, Lady Cristal. The law is definitely meant for definitely different black men. But you see how, like, how the navigate. You don't see not one. Like, where's all the Me Too people at? That was all out there when Bill Cosby was going through. Where was the Me Too people? Where's all the Me Too people out there? Because I swear I don't see it. I don't see none of them. I don't see it making the big. I don't see the people. Remember when Janet? What's that lady name? The supermodel, the white supermodel. What's her name? Janice such and such. Well, she lied and came up with different stories, and she's coming out and saying this. Remember when what's her name? the chick that's married to that's Wiz Khalifa baby mother with the bald head, the light skinned girl. What's her name? Amber Rose. Remember how she came out and said she want Bill Cosby to die and all that? Where's all that energy at now? Where's all the same energy at with Harvey Weinstein? Right? Everybody was talking about Bill Cosby. Everybody brought up the situation and everybody making all this and that to make the trial even worse. Right now, everybody quiet. You don't hear people you don't even hear celebrities even talking about Harvey Weinstein the way they was talking about Bill Cosby. You don't even hear celebrities talking about that. Why is that? Why is that? Think about that. Think about this, people. Like, we're not going to sit there, we're not going to sit there and act like in front of our eyes, we don't see that it's two laws, it's two different Americas. We're not going to sit there and act like it's not two different Americas. It's the white American, it's the black American. And I'm not trying to cause no division. I'm just calling for what it is. When Bill Cosby had his trial, it was all over the place. With Harvey Weinstein, you barely hear him talking about it. And when they do talk about it, they bring it up and they move on to the next story. It's no special, it's no panel with a bunch of people constantly talking about it and analyzing it. It's none of that. They're not bringing this up. They're not bringing that up. They're not saying a word. Not one word. And what, he been deliberating? Somebody in the comments let me know. How long has deliberation been going on? Like 3 days, 4 days? Two is focused on black males. Exactly, Erica. Me Too is definitely focused on black males. What he said? They're going to get him. And if they don't, then it's time to start talking and taking action for these double standards. Exactly, Wayne Lewis. Shout out to you, Wayne Lewis. Thanks for showing up in the chat. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, but exactly. Like, it's two different America. It's two different it's two different justice systems. It's two different. There's one right here, there's one right here. Yeah, they did. And like I said, they did. The Bill Cosby case was a sideshow, man. That case was a circus. He helped many people get roles, and he dominated that industry. Exactly, Patricia Finley. He did. You know what's so funny? Listen, I rocks with Jay-Z. Jay-Z, my dude. I rocks with Jay-Z. But believe it or not, that movie that Jay-Z produced about the dude that was the boy that got locked up from Rikers Island. Harvey Weinstein produced that. Harvey Weinstein was part of that. I don't know if a lot of people y'all know that. A lot of people know that. But Harvey Weinstein was a part of that documentary that Jay-Z did. If I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. I really believe that I'm right. Harvey Weinstein played a role in that. And we all know the role that he played in Oprah Winfrey and Gayle. We all know about that. And I remember on my Facebook a while back, I posted a picture of John Legend and Christy Teague and what's his name? Harvey Weinstein. They had a picture together. They had a picture with them three together. Not one person mentioned anything. Not one of them said Khalid Browder. Exactly. Yeah, Khalid Browder. I'm about to jump on that right now. Nate, I got you. But yeah, Khalid Browder, right? We're talking about Harvey Weinstein. We're talking about Harvey Weinstein. But the Khalid Browder, Harvey Weinstein produced that. He produced that. He did, right? Exactly. He produced that. So believe it or not, he in a lot of people's pockets. I'm pretty sure they've seen some things. And I was watching something on Facebook, on YouTube the other day, whereas I think a couple years ago that Michelle Obama had Harvey Weinstein at one of her conference, little conference or something like that. She had him up there bigging him up, basically telling Harvey Weinstein how she's glad to have Harvey Weinstein help out with this situation, and he's great people, and he's this and he's that. Michelle Obama, and notice they didn't say not one word. Do you hear Obama talking about Michelle Obama? I mean, do you hear Obama talking about Harvey Weinstein? Do you hear Michelle Obama talking about Harvey Weinstein? You don't hear about none of that, right? Press one. If you press one, you know what? Now I ain't gonna ask that question yet. But you don't hear nothing about that though. You said they all eating out of the devil's pot. Absolutely. She didn't know, Frankie. I mean, they is friends though. They is friends. They was friends. She probably didn't know, but at the same time, they had to know something because Harvey Weinstein, he been talked about for years. If y'all don't remember Dame Dash smacked Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein, he smacked Harvey Weinstein because Harvey Weinstein had something to do with Paid in Full. Did y'all know that? That movie that Dame Dash produced, Dame Dash and Jay-Z produced years ago, Paid in Full. Harvey Weinstein had something to do with that. And Dame Dash smacked him on the set of that because he said that he seen something Harvey Weinstein disrespected women on that set. So this is nothing new, Renee Jackson. Shout out to you, Renee Jackson. I appreciate you coming up there. Yes, this is nothing new. And this was like about that movie Paid in Full came out, what, 2008, 2009, something like that? This was years ago. And that was just from that movie right there. You see what I'm saying? No, now remember, it was a phrase that they had. Shout out to you, Renee. But it was a phrase that they had. It was called the couch. He was the one that invented that. He was one of the people that invented the couch. The way you come in and chill on the couch, and next thing you know, something happening, so you can get moved, so you can get like to be in a movie, and you know what I mean, get pushed. 2002. Shout out to you, Deshaun Ellis. Shout out to you. Exactly. And you know what the funny part is? It was a speech, right? I think they had the Oscars. A few years back, right? And the dude that made that show, what's the name of that show? Family Guy. The casting couch. Exactly, Wayne Lewis. Exactly. They definitely know. But the casting couch, that's Zach Woods. But the dude that made the show on Family Guy, he was I think hosting the Oscars, or he was basically bringing the people out that won the award. And the first thing he said was, congratulations to the actors. They don't have to pretend that they like Harvey Weinstein anymore. Seth MacFarlane. Hey, yo. Hey, Deshaun, you the man. You on point. You on point. Yeah, you want it for sure. Seth MacFarlane. Seth MacFarlane actually said that on the stage when they was getting an award. He said on the stage that congratulations for your award. You don't have to pretend to like Harvey Weinstein no more. I'm paraphrasing. I know I'm not saying it correctly, but you see what I'm talking about? This been around forever. This is nothing new. Everybody knew about this, but they took this behavior, they ran with it, they was cool with it. The only reason why some people speaking on it because they want some money out of the deal. And a lot of people was being bought out this too. Okay, yeah, exactly. A lot of people being bought out of this too. A lot of people. He got some long money out there, and believe it or not, he got some favors out there too. And I can believe that, being that he dealt with these people and dealt with all these celebrities and all these different people. You think he don't have stuff on them? You think he don't know about stuff? He don't think he don't know about the bones that's in their closet? I mean, this dude chills with everybody in the industry. If you was to pull up a picture of Harvey Weinstein and celebrities, you would see him with different celebrities all over the place. Let me see. Harvey Weinstein with different celebrities.
Check out these pictures.
Look at this. You got Harvey Weinstein with Hillary. What's this? Who this? With Meryl Streep. You got Harvey Weinstein with George Clooney. You got him with all types of people. Look at this. I don't know if you can probably see it, but look at all these people that he's with. All these different people. You think that he don't know a lot of this stuff that's going on in the back? You think that a lot of people didn't know that he was doing all this? Nah. Listen to the platform. Please like, subscribe. Thank you, Ray. Everybody hit like and subscribe, and let me know where you're calling from and where you're coming from too. Make it breaks. All of them in the entertainment business know what is going on. Exactly, Mick. Weinstein money is long. He's buying this case. He's buying the hell out of this case. Oprah Winfrey kissing him in the head. Exactly. I made a story a while back, and it was called "We Gotta Watch Oprah Winfrey." I made a story about that a while back. We gotta watch Oprah Winfrey, and in that story, I was pretty much talking how she was getting away with a lot of stuff, but when she was getting caught up in her issues, and they made it all go away. You think that was because that was by chance, that all the stuff that she was going through, her father was going through situations, her family was going through situations, a lot of her dirt was coming up in her school, all this was coming up. You think that just went away? No. It was a favor. One hand washed the other. That's why Oprah Winfrey don't say a word. Oprah Winfrey, I never seen. She's one of the most vocal people I know out there when she speaks on certain topics. But yes, she's not saying a word about the situation. And another thing, you know what another thing that she do too? Exactly. Teresa Holmes. Monday will be the 5th day in deliberation. Cosby's first trial was a mistrial on the 6th day after the jury couldn't reach a verdict. Exactly. And if y'all remember when that happened, when Cosby smiled, they retried him again. They retried him again when he smiled, when he came out of court that day. Shout out to you, Teresa. I appreciate that. Exactly. Weinstein definitely has some relations with a lot of them. Trust me. But listen, another thing, right, with Oprah Winfrey, right? You know what? Another way she be trying to like distract people too, how she donates to certain colleges and stuff. She just donated $5 million, if I'm not mistaken. Oprah Winfrey just donated $5 million. Oprah Winfrey just donated $5 million. Yep. Look, Oprah Winfrey donates $5 million after school program. Oprah Winfrey wasn't doing none of this before. Only thing that she was focused on before was the colleges and was the school in Africa. Now all of a sudden she started putting in the black colleges and HSBCs. That's all a distraction because she know that the black community now know what's going on. That's why I said social media is a gift and a curse. She know that what's going on in the black community now. We know we can speak on things now. Now I can't just do what y'all used to do and people don't know something and everybody still love y'all. Reality check. Better watch the COVID-19 virus. What's that? A show? That's a show? Fiorello X for Oprah to speak. She would have to violate the code. Exactly. Erica. She can't discuss nothing about Weinstein. He would finish it for real. Absolutely. You see, when you post up Weinstein and you post up Oprah, you see a bunch of pictures of them everywhere. Like they was besties for real. Yes, Bill Cosby did. The Cosby definitely did donate them to law school. But you see all the pictures for real. You see all the pictures for real. And that let you know, like, and that's just something that we just started noticing. I know within the last couple of years, I'm not gonna front. I just started noticing that Oprah Winfrey was that cool with Harvey Weinstein. I really didn't know that. You understand? Now think about all that. That's what I'm trying to state. Like, he definitely knows something about her, Gayle. Because remember, if I'm not mistaken, Gayle was part of the CBS, right? I know he's cool with CBS. I know that Harvey Weinstein is cool with CBS, with CEOs and things like that. You think that favors wasn't made? You think that favors wasn't made for Gayle to be part of that, to be making $11 million a year now? She makes $11 million a year off that R. Kelly interview. So you think people don't wash each other's hands and you know what, I'm gonna do this for you, but when this situation come up, don't even speak on that. Gayle doesn't have no specials about Harvey Weinstein yet. She don't talk about Harvey Weinstein yet. She haven't said nothing. And then it's an interview out there. Let me see something. It's an interview out there. Let me see. I want to play this interview for y'all where Oprah Winfrey talked about Harvey Weinstein. Oprah Winfrey, CBS, Harvey Weinstein. Let me see. Here you go. Listen to this, y'all. I want y'all to listen to this. This is on CBS in the morning. And see, stuff like this, it gets on my nerve too, because this was October 18, 2017, right? And it only got 155,000 views. Why this only got 155,000 views? Listen to this.
Let's talk about what's happening with Harvey Weinstein. I know you posted on Facebook already, but you haven't kind of spoken yet
Listen to this, y'all.
About what's going on.
Let me start it over.
Let's talk about what's happening with Harvey Weinstein. I know you posted on Facebook already, but you haven't kind of spoken yet publicly about what's going on.
I think that this is, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, whatever is the silver lining. And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment. And what I do believe is actually happening is that, first of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had. I happened to be on set with several actresses the other day, and we were filming some things, and they hadn't slept over a period of 2 or 3 days, and I was like, what is that? I said, oh, you guys are suffering from PTSD.
And when you start talking about it out loud, too.
Everybody has a story. Everybody has a story.
Listen to this crap.
I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment. I think this is a moment where no matter what business you work in, there have been women who not only had the disease to please, that's a part of it, but who felt that in order to keep my job, in order to keep my position, in order to keep...
Look how she switched it, yo.
I've got to smile, I've got to look the other way, I got to pretend he didn't say that, I got to pretend he didn't touch me. I think those days are about to be over.
And if it happens to you back in the day, you would say,
sometimes
you're not even aware what he just said. Was it really inappropriate?
I know you've had a couple moments.
Where you just think, what did he just say?
Yeah, so I remember Gayle had a moment when she came and said to me when somebody said it was so inappropriate. I was like, oh my God, you can sue over that. But
no, and all I said was, what did you say? And then they repeated it.
Yes.
Terrible.
Look, they laughing. This is funny to them. This is funny.
Yeah, you pretend it's okay. You pretend you didn't know.
It isn't. You're right, Jeff. You're absolutely right.
But a lot of women have been silenced, and I know.
But I think it's going to change.
Being a victim of child sexual abuse, that when you feel like you cannot be heard, and then other people start speaking out, it makes you feel like, oh, now I can speak out too.
Yeah. So, and you've been speaking about it for
years.
Yeah.
Now,
Interested in real estate investing?
Now you hear how when she was talking about Harvey Weinstein, listen to the key words: watershed moment. Listen to the key word. It was a watershed moment. We can learn from this. You understand? Let's not make this about Harvey Weinstein. She didn't have that energy when she was talking about everybody else. You see how what's that say? Me, myself, and 980. You see how she flipped that subject? If you listen, she did the perfect bait and switch. What she just did was the bait and switch. They talked about it. She talked about a watershed moment, quickly jumped off her, talking about rainbows and all this other stuff. She switched it. They making jokes out of it. They laughing. They doing all this and all that. Now, you see how they switched that moment? And she talking about, and remember, she brought up that he was accused by 50 people. And all she can say is, we need to look into certain things. And honestly, I would not be surprised at that moment. That was a bell whistle for the Me Too movement to be born. Because that video I just showed was 2017. That was 2017. Now, even though Me Too movement was probably before that, but when she brought up that and she made it seem like, oh, it's going to be a different age, it's going to be a different this, she knew what she was doing. She was blowing the bell whistle. But notice in that talking, when she was talking about Harvey Weinstein, she only mentioned his name like one time. She only said his name one time. And if I'm not mistaken, don't they always say the accuser name? Or make sure the accuser be known? Why she only mention his name one time? Why she want to not make it? Why she don't want to not make it about him? When he was a power player in the industry. And still is on the low. Still is. While they sit there and say he lost his empire, he lost this and he lost that. Come on, man. We all know behind the scene that man's still sitting pretty on some bread. We all know. But she was trying to destroy Russell Simmons. If they could, exactly. It's like it's different division of it. It's bugged out. Exactly, Nate. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Exactly, Nisi. Exactly. When you even look at the pictures, and I'm not even trying to listen. This is a grown-up channel. We grown up here. When you even look at the picture, right, with her, Harvey Weinstein, because there's a picture out there with them three. When you even look at the pictures, it looked like they had something going on before. It looks like you see the tension, the sexual tension there. You see it. I would not be surprised if something like that happened. What she's doing, exactly. They brought her in to do exactly what she was doing. Exactly, Mo. Exactly, Monique Harris. Shout out to you, Monique Harris. Shout out to you. Thank you for joining the platform. Appreciate it. Everybody, whoever come in, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. And shout out to you for coming in and let me know where you're coming from. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This is bigger than what people see. Now, if Harvey Weinstein, if he's found guilty for this, I'll be super surprised. Gayle should have been interviewed Charlie Rose. She's not gonna do that, Monique. She's not gonna do that because she knows she was protecting. Remember that interview they showed her protecting him, talking on pretty much saying that it was something silly or something like that. Let me see. Do I have that interview? Let me see something, man. Let's talk. Let's see Gayle. Oprah loves Harvey Weinstein. The rest of them finished. She's coming for it. Absolutely. Let's see something real quick. Let me see something real quick. Because Gayle talked about this, about let me see. Gayle King talking about Charlie Rose. Gayle King and all done. Exactly. Let me see something. Like, it's different videos where look at it. Look at it.
King opened up about the Me Too movement in a profile with the New York Times, which published online on Wednesday. The CBS This Morning anchor extensively discussed how the movement evolved from a topic she covered on the news to something she's had to face head on, as a number of her colleagues at CBS have been accused of sexual misconduct and harassment. King's co-worker, Charlie Rose, who co-hosted CBS This Morning alongside CBS CEO Les Moonves and 60 Minutes executive producer Jeff Fager, have all been accused of misconduct over the past year. King told the Times that you can hold two ideas in your head at the same time, meaning that she believes the accusers while also believing that the accused men shouldn't be banished for life. She also discussed the possibility of redemption for the men accused, saying there must be room for some redemption somewhere. I don't know what the answer is to that, and it might be too soon. Maybe people don't want to hear that. King added that it is difficult to talk about the Me Too movement and brought up Matt Damon's comments as an example. They took his head off, and I actually agree with what he was saying. That doesn't mean I'm discounting what the women are saying. I'm just saying that we can't paint everybody with the same brush. King said she isn't sure what Rose's next career steps will be, and while she doesn't anticipate on working with Rose again, she revealed that they do still keep in touch. I know there are two sides to every story. That's what I know, she said, before sharing that she recently called Rose to check in on him after he had a health scare. The Times reached out to Rose for a comment, to which he responded via email, "Hallelujah, the Sunday Times is profiling Gayle. There is a God in heaven." Rose did eventually speak with the Times and had nothing but praise for his former co-host. For more on the story, head to thr.com, and until next time, for the Hollywood Reporter.
The name of this story, you know what the funny part is? The name of this episode was called Gayle King on Why She's Still Friends with Charlie Rose. Now, when she was talking to everybody else, did she have that energy with anybody else? Did she have that energy with anybody else? Did she say that, oh, it's two sides of the story, you can have two ideas in your head and this and that? Did she say that with anybody else? No. That's why people feel the way they feel about her. That's why people feel the way they feel about her. You understand? And you got other people looking like, well, why you feel like this and why you feel like that? Because they attack black men. They attacked her. We clearly see that. They attack. And it's like, yo, you're not worrying about nobody else, but you really want to sit there when you talk about Charlie Rose, you really want to sit there and say, let's find out, it's two sides to every story, and we need to calm down, and this and this and that. People get paid off, the whole joke is get paid to redeem itself. And absolutely, Renee. I said, wow, never heard that either. Ain't that crazy, Monique? That's crazy, right? That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? It's a different standard. Like the way, and then they so blatant about it, though. That's what makes you even more pissed. They so blatant about it. It's like they're not trying to hide it. They're not trying to, you know what I mean, put it the same. It's like they putting it right in your face. Either you like it or you're not. Oprah is a real big player when it comes to us. When it comes to us, we look at Oprah as a real big player. But when in that industry she's in, she's beneath. She's beneath them. She's basically a pawn on a chess on a table, on a chess table. I could be saying it wrong, but she's basically a pawn. You understand that? On the table, she's a pawn. While we look at her as being the truth and Oprah Winfrey this and Oprah Winfrey that, she's nothing when it comes to the people up there with Harvey Weinstein and all this and all that. And then you got Gayle. Gayle is just right there, just sniffing right up under her. Absolutely, Philly Bill. Exactly. They're not. They don't speak on our behalf. Mind you, you got people that supported this woman for years. Oprah Winfrey for years, supported her for years. And I said this in one of my videos. People supported her for years. People that been there for her, watching the show, this and that, loving her, and all this and that, looked up for everything. But now when you're starting to see that certain things, you play by things, just play back in your head. When has she really been for the black community? When? She's losing her clout with the black community. Exactly. Step and fetch. You're right. There's no respect. Yeah. But when has she really been for the black community? When you think about it, she always like what she do is she's like more for celebrities than anything. Because when you think about it, what she used to have her little honorary things when she put all the black women up there, and when she salute them and things of that nature. And that's what's up. Salute the people that that's part of this and that. But when it comes to the black community, when have you really heard her say any or do anything that helps out? Now, she did something a while ago in my town. She did something, not my town, but my town next door from North New Jersey, where she did something for a school program. That was what's up. That actually helped out the school program or whatever. But at the same time, we all know why she's doing it, to clean her hand. She's trying to get back in right with the community. Laricia, I don't know if I pronounced your name right or wrong. Laricia, Shaylee, shout out to you. Everybody shout Laricia Shaylee out. She new to the group. I think she new to the group. If so, subscribe. I appreciate it. That was like LeBron. Oprah did nothing for the black community. And that's the crazy part, because I made a we said Fiorello X with that. None of them are really doing anything for the black community. And you know what? You absolutely right about that. Our black celebrities, I'm actually very disappointed in them. And a lot of people say people could do what they want for their own money. Yeah, I hate that. You can't do what you want for your own community. With your own money. But I'm disappointed in a lot of our black celebrities. All these people that we have that got all this money. We got, people that's over $100 million, these celebrities, black celebrities, it's a lot of them. You don't think that they could put their resources together and actually work from state to state? It's 52, 54, 53 states or whatever. I could be wrong. Don't knock me. But you don't think that they could actually put their resource together and actually solve a lot of these problems that's happening in the black community? Oprah is over a billionaire. She's a billionaire. You got that dude, Bob, such and such. I forgot his name. Black dude that just donated all that money to all the colleges. He's over a billionaire. You got Bobcat Johnson. You got all the rappers. You got entertainers. You got all these people. You don't think that they can pull all their resources together and make a difference in the community? Like, damn. Like, it's like, come on now. While I understand you make your own money, your money, you worked hard for, all you got to do is worry about your family. I get it. But then you got to think about this too. While you worrying about your own family is in that community too. The same thing that can happen, just because they got a little bit of money doesn't make them exempt. It doesn't make them exempt from the things that's going on in society and stuff like that. It doesn't. Right, exactly with the LA homeless thing. Oh, you got it. I saw the video with Dwyane. Yeah, exactly, man. Well, we was just talking about that. Check it out on the replay. We was just talking about Dwyane Wade. But yeah, but just think about it. All like Red said, all of the LA homelessness that's going on. When you look at that LA thing that's going on, it's heartbreaking, man. You think they can't come together and do anything about that? You think they can't come together and do anything about that? Stuff that's going on in the hood. We don't have no programs. Remember, I don't know. I know in my state and in my city, we used to have after school programs, right? Whereas we had the basketball community, we had the basketball to every school that was in the district opened up their gyms from, I think, about after school to about 9:00, because in between the times, that's where a lot of stuff happened with the kids. That's where a lot of kids get bored and they be doing this and they into stuff like that, right? Now we had that program, whereas a lot of kids can go to these different places. We don't have that no more. You know why we don't have that no more? Because it's not funded. You think that these people, our black celebrities, Our black celebrities can't come together, pull their resources together, and keep these schools open for after-school programs, music programs, anything. I'm gonna get on that, Erica. I'm gonna talk about that. We talk about the chick from Indianapolis. I'm gonna talk about that 1 second. Back in the day, we had so many programs. Lady Cristal, we had so many programs, mad programs. It doesn't make any sense either. Exactly, Sheila Little. Shout out to you, Sheila Little. Shout out to you. Everybody, shout out. But yeah, exactly. We had mad programs. We had mad programs. Ronald Reagan, but you know who took ours away too? Chris Christie. Chris Christie, when he was our governor, as soon as he came in, that's one of the first things he took away was the after-school programs and all that. But you see what I'm saying? We had many programs to keep kids out of trouble. They don't want to see that happen. They don't want to see that happen. They don't want to see that happen at all. They don't want to see kids come together and growing up smart. They don't want to see the black community taking care of our own kids. They want to try to they want to separate us. You understand that you got these celebrities that sit there and that's really not saying a word that with all this stuff that's going on. Nothing. They don't say a word. Yeah, it's cool to give out turkeys and stuff like that. It's cool, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But there's so many other things that they can do, man, to help the community. But they're not allowed to do anything for their own country. Absolutely. But when you look at it, they're doing everything for every other community. Just like when you look at the Super Bowl when you look at the football commercials, and when you look at the football players, what community are they in? When you look at the football players and when they had the commercials and they with the kids, are they with our kids? No, they're not with our kids. They're with other kids. Like, come on now. Even though you're under the system of white supremacy, even though you're under that, you still can do some things, man. You still can go out there and help your community. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is going on? Yeah, man, it's just crazy, man. What's good is a turkey with no stove. Absolutely, Red. What's good with a turkey with no stove? Your friend is put under the bus constantly. Exactly. Hold on, I gotta put this up there. I gotta put this up there. What good is a turkey with no stove? Exactly. Like you sit there and you're doing this and you're doing that. You're giving out little turkeys and all that. Some people lights ain't even on. Some people don't even have a place to bring that turkey to. Some people will take that turkey and sell it to somebody else. Somebody will take that turkey and sell it to somebody else just so they can have a little money in their pocket. You understand? Like, and that's the cool thing they do nowadays. You got people now all the time now. What they do, and that's another thing that I hate. I hate it so much when they do something for the homeless. They put it on camera. They put it on camera. Look what I just did. Kids don't used to come outside and play like that no more unless we did not days. I see this shit now. I'm probably what you trying to show me. Exactly, Manuel. It's a damn shame. Exactly. Oh yeah, we definitely need our reparations. We definitely need that. I'm with that all day. But you know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Like this point right here. This point, it hits me right here. What good is a turkey with no stove? Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, these dudes, man, I'm disappointed in a lot of our celebrities. I'm disappointed in a lot of our celebrities. A lot of them. They quick to throw a turkey out there and pass turkeys all day. Nah, we're not doing that. We definitely not doing all that. Real talk. We definitely not doing all that, man. I'm not feeling that at all. But yeah, man, I want to talk about something else real quick, man, because, we definitely see that as the agenda going on out here. It's crazy out here. They all sold out. It's crazy. Wait. Philly Bill. From LA, seeing a homeless person. It's like seeing trees. Hold on. Let me see something. I want to show that real quick. Philly Bill. It's crazy. What is it? Hold on. My bad. Let me get that right there. It's crazy. I'm out here. It's crazy out here. I'm in LA. Seeing homeless people like seeing trees. Wow. No doubt. So 400 bills a month. So 400 bills and this. He won't sign them. Wow. Anisha, I didn't know that. Making money. It's like Tyler Perry. All that land, all that money. Yeah. Oh, you know what's so crazy? And Wayne, that's crazy that you said that about. I mean, Philly Bill, that's crazy that you said that about seeing trees, and that's how you know that it's definitely rampant out there. But I want to put this point up there real quick because I want to speak on this because we just talking about how black celebrities is not supporting, right? Now it says it says Wayne Lewis, shout out to you, Wayne Lewis. It says like Tyler Perry, all that land to make money, and I'm right about doing this studio. People in Georgia starving, sleeping in the middle of the streets, and street bandos. All right, let's speak about that, right? Tyler Perry just got that big big studio with all that land. Do you know that he can help so many starving people out there and hungry people and all that? But and like I said, no disrespect to their community. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But do you know that he have a on that land that he have a school and housing for the LGBT community for LGBT kids? Did y'all know that? That Tyler Perry at his studio, he have like some type of program for LGBT kids, and LGBT people. Do y'all know that? Press one if y'all knew that he have that on his Tyler Perry have that on his land, the new land that he just built. Press one if y'all knew that. If y'all didn't know it, press two. Press two if y'all didn't know that Tyler Perry had some type of programs for LGBT kids, and in the community. Didn't know that, right? Yeah, exactly. Let me look that up real quick. Yeah. Hold on, let me look something up real quick. Tyler Perry School for LGBT Kids on his land.
Check out these pictures.
Oh, I Googled it wrong, y'all. Yeah, y'all didn't know that, right? Look. Tyler Perry says, look, this was in 2019. See how they put stuff under the rug? Tyler Perry says his Atlanta studio will include a compound for displaced women and LGBT kids. I didn't know about the women because they didn't mention that before. They just mentioned the LGBT kids. Yeah, see, look, this the one I seen. Tyler Perry's Atlanta studio to include compound for displaced LGBTQ youth and other things. Yeah, Tyler Perry plans to house homeless LGBTQ youth at Atlanta studios. Exactly. What that say, Jenny Lamb? Why can't that be for the school? Why can't that be for just the schools in general? Why? Why can't it be, for kids in general? Why do it got to be just for the LGBT kids? Why? Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that. You know why a lot of people didn't know that? Because they don't want you to know that. I didn't know that, but he's one. I just move however he's getting to. I went and asked it as well. Getting back to the trend. Exactly. Where he should take his son now. I truly believe that kid. Hey, I wouldn't believe that something happened with that kid either, though, with the way his son. But I don't want to really go into that because, like I said, I feel bad for that little kid and what he's going through. And it's just sad how they parade him around. But yeah, you see how he making this compound for the LGBT kids. Like it's other kids out there that's suffering, that's homeless, that's suffering from being displaced, and this and that. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me for 1 second. Pardon me, y'all. Just want to make sure I'm good for y'all. All right, I'm back. But you see what I'm talking about? You see how instead of him saying that for all the communities, and this is a black man though, he knows what's going on. This black man knows what's going on in his community. But instead of making it for all kids and things of that nature, he just straight singled all the other kids out though. All the other kids out. He singled all the other kids out. Now think about that. And he went through molestation himself. He was molested himself. So why wouldn't you want to put you know what I mean, people that look like you? Why wouldn't you want to put people that look like you and been through the same situation in there? Tyler Perry is definitely a pawn. Started out doing Christian-based plays, but now he has BET shows pushing dysfunction of black homes. Absolutely, Teresa Holmes. Shout out to you. Absolutely. Tyler Perry, like I said, it was you know what I mean, him being, a black man and making that accomplishment where he built one of, if not the biggest studio ever. That was a big deal and things of that nature. But he could have helped all the people on that land and help out so many different people. Exactly. Super Kush. Exactly. That's how he got where he got. He was part of the order. Exactly. That's exactly, Mo. Exactly. You understand? That lets you know, and it's like when I heard that, right? When I heard that, I'm like, damn. I'm like, well, that's kind of strange. Like, he just gonna just single out one group of people and just forget everybody else. Your own people, and you know that's going on. I'm talking with all LGBT. I'm gonna look that up. What is it? Obama's top campaign. Oh yeah, they definitely did. I know that. They definitely support his campaign. That's why Obama. That's why he made sure that the alphabet community was straight. He made sure they were straight. He doesn't own it. Well, Tyler, you said Tyler Perry, Pharrell X. You said Tyler Perry doesn't own it. I mean, I'm pretty sure he owned it, but you never know. You never know. That probably was a part of by as far as the stipulations. Like, you know what? You can have this property. We can own this property, but in order for you to own this property, we need you to do this with this property. We need you to do that. Monique Harris, I don't think he did. I didn't think he owned it. See? Exactly, Manuel. That's after me. Close to luxury shopping area. It's just a few streets away from Skid Row and 818. Exactly. All these people know what's going on, but you got shopping areas and all that. Well, all these people with all this money, and they straight not doing anything to help the community. It was a former military base. Yes, they did remember the rainbow over the White House. That was an agenda with Burris. You can't buy that. Yo, you said the military base, right? You can't buy that, right? Wow, I didn't know that. I'm pretty sure he owns it. Big Ray, you say you pretty sure he owns it? Like I said, I didn't know that, but like I said, at the same time, that ain't right what he did. I can't commend him for that part. For how he just straight, let me see, he owns it. It's in his name's on the gates. Okay, Wayne. Okay, but yeah, I can't respect that. I can't respect that you just single out a group. I mean, just make sure that these group of people are good, but the people that look like you and the struggles that you know the kids go through, is not being attended to. You know these kids that look like you. You've been in these situations with these kids that look like you, but you just want to say forget them and forget the parents of them, and we just gonna focus on them. Come on, man. We all know, man. That's definitely he owns a section of the land. Jay Stallings. Shout out to you, Jay Stallings. But yeah, like that's just crazy, man. Like I'm not respecting that at all. I don't respect that at all. Like I said, while I give him a shout out, I'm a veteran. He ain't letting us. Yeah, shout out to you. You're a vet, Wayne Lewis. Shout out to the vets, man. Shout out to the vets, man. Shout out to y'all. He said, wow. I didn't know that. Red. Because LGBT is him, bro. Those are his people. Yeah, man. Tyler Perry, man. I don't know, man. He like the way he moved. And remember, he team Oprah too, right? Why he not saying nothing about Harvey Weinstein? Have anybody heard Tyler Perry mention anything about Harvey Weinstein? Press 2, press 1. No. How am I gonna say this? Press 1. I'm tripping right now. Press 1 if you heard Tyler Perry say anything about Harvey Weinstein. Press 2 if you didn't hear him say anything about Harvey Weinstein, because I didn't hear Tyler Perry say anything about Harvey Weinstein. Oh, he said it was outside for his own, bro. I didn't hear Tyler Perry, and the crazy part about that, you would think Tyler Perry would actually say something about that because he's making a play in the movie industry right now. So you would think that you would hear him talk about it the most. He's the one with the big movie studios that making all this noise in the movie industry, you would think that he would be the first person to say it. He ain't saying nothing. He ain't saying not one word about Harvey Weinstein. That's crazy to me. You know why? Because he teamed Oprah. Tyler Perry teamed Oprah too. And it's funny how Monique was talking about Oprah Winfrey, talking about Tyler Perry, talking about what's my man, the other dude here director too. I forgot his name. But she was talking about all these people that's heavy hitters in the industry, and talking about all of them, and you don't hear nothing about them. You don't hear them say anything about nothing that's going on in the black community. They would have shut them down. Micah, is it Micah Spady or Mika Spady? Micah Spady. Shout out to you. Thanks for showing up. Steve Harvey. Lee Daniels. All these heavy hitters, though. All these heavy hitters. Now I'm hearing the Queen, Lee Daniels, me, myself, and Lee Daniels. Exactly. All these heavy hitters. Not one person saying nothing about that, though. And Monique, she got a new special out too right now. I want to see. I heard a little. I heard it was actually all right. I see little clippings of it here and there. But Monique, after she made that movie Precious, and then she was saying this and saying that, man, she couldn't get a break in that community no more. And it was her own people that did that to her. Her own people that we looked up to. Oprah Winfrey. We looking at Tyler Perry like this black dude, he coming in, he doing this and that. Lee Daniels, he putting out this show and this and all that. But then when you sit back and then look at all them people, right? I just named, right? Let's sit there, let's analyze these people real quick, y'all. Because we've been up here for an hour and 56 minutes, y'all. Times be going by fast when you're having fun, right? Now, let's analyze all these group of people, right? Let's analyze Lee Daniels, right? Let's analyze Tyler Perry, Gayle, Oprah. Let's analyze all of them. All these people that she was talking about that got all this power is not saying anything about what's going on in the community right now, as far as us getting help, far as us uplifting our people, far as them doing anything. Analyze Lee Daniels. They all having agendas. When you look at it, all of them, every last people that I said, this is what I wanted to say. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm all over the place. But this is what I wanted to say. Every last one of them that I just named, Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, all of them have different agendas. Think about it. Lee Daniels show, Empire. Remember Empire? I watched that the first season. The first season, I watched about 4 or 5 shows of Empire for the first season. And you clearly see it was agenda in that show. All that stuff that was going on in that show and how they was putting all that stuff out there, that's one agenda right there, because he was showing black people doing all this stuff. And he know that his target audience was the black people, right? He know that. That's Lee Daniels, right? That's how you know. Dang right. Then you got Tyler Perry with his agenda. His agenda with Madea, even though Madea got him to get that bread and got him this and that, he stayed walking around, he stayed pushing that agenda. He stayed pushing the agenda, talking about how black men this and black men that. Like, you look at his movies, he when you look at it, it's really tearing down some black men. It's really a stereotype of black men as well. Most of his movies, he talk about how black men is and how black men and how black men this and how black men that. Think about that. Now we talking about Tyler Perry as far as his agenda, and we all know what Oprah Winfrey and Gayle agenda is. Oprah Winfrey spread an agenda. She making documentaries. She's financing this. She's financing that. The only reason why she jumped out of that documentary with Russell, what's my man name? Oh my God, the dude. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't believe I forgot his name. Russell. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Somebody help me out in the comment. Russell, the dude that used to own Def Jam. I forgot his name. But yeah, the only reason why she backed out of that documentary was because the people, and that's why I say social media, it's a gift and a curse, but in this part it's a gift. The people was pushing that. Russell Simmons, good looking sassy lady. Russell Simmons. The people was coming at her head. The people was coming at her like, yo, you're not going to just be pushing out, you only pushing out agendas for black men. 50 Cent said something about it. Snoop Dogg, we all know that's why Snoop Dogg was in this situation now. all this stuff. Exactly. You understand? And she tried to make it seem like, oh, the reason why I stepped out of the documentary was because it was inconsistency and right? Talking about inconsistency and all this and all that. No, that wasn't it. She's still trying to keep her hand in the pot, which is called the black community. She's still trying to keep her hand in there. And she know that us seeing all this and us seeing all that on Front Street and how 50 Cent called that out, how Snoop called that out, how everybody called that out, how everybody was calling things out. They know that when they called 50 Cent, exactly was the big one I called. I'm glad 50 Cent called out. While I feel like 50 Cent sometimes be bugging, but I think 50 Cent really starting to wake up too. 50 Cent, no, Russell Simmons definitely not a saint. But all I'm saying is, and Larissa, I understand that he's definitely not a saint. But my point in making this is Russell Wilson. Is Harvey Weinstein is not a saint either. Harvey Weinstein is not a saint either. And they're not calling him out. You understand what I'm saying? But they call everybody that's a black man in the black community out. So you see, and that's the whole point I'm trying to make. Like Oprah and Gayle already have an agenda. All the people I just named have an agenda towards the black community. Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, Gayle, all of them have an agenda. All of them have an agenda. Yeah. Well, what's up? And I wouldn't doubt if Russell Simmons probably cool with Harvey Weinstein too. You never know. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they had little moments. Weinstein about to get off. Yeah, Weinstein about to get off. Absolutely. Oh, it's on? What time is it? Damn, it's 9 o'clock. Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to get ready to watch that too. I want to get ready to watch this Wade documentary too, man, so we can talk about that. I suggest y'all watch it, y'all. So when we do our next live, we can talk about this. Everybody watch that documentary. And it's crazy that I feel like I'm like promoting them, but I want to learn about it. I want to hear this stuff too, so we can definitely talk about this. I heard allegedly Oprah came at Russell Simmons because he was supposed to be releasing his film. Oh wow. Tell me who knows how far the rabbit hole go. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. And y'all, but I really don't want to leave. Like I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now, y'all. I appreciate y'all showing love. I appreciate y'all showing up this intelligent conversation we were just having. You know what I mean? Put the word out there to everybody else, your friends, everybody, so we can have these discussions every day. I probably go live what's today, Sunday? I'll probably go live like Tuesday. I'm gonna let y'all know. Maybe Tuesday. I'm gonna start coming on with a certain time and certain days too, so we can so we can meet up and do what we do. But I want to shout out to everybody in my chat room. Shout out to all y'all. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank for y'all showing love. If you didn't like on the way out. If you didn't subscribe on the way out. I appreciate y'all showing love. Y'all have a good Sunday, and y'all definitely have a good week. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to pray and stay out the way and do what y'all do. But I appreciate y'all. You say you're not watching, Erica? I just want to see it. But I just want to see it. I want to see what's going on with that. But I hate that I'm promoting it. But good night to you too, Lady Cristal. I appreciate y'all. The Hard Work family. I think I need to get some shirts made. Hard Work family. We're going to get it right, though. Y'all appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be easy. Hey, Nisi, I appreciate you too, Nisi. Y'all be good.